bitches, no distractions. Y'all niggas be acting, I don't talk about it.
You do. It's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV back at y'all with another one. Let's get it, man. I want to give y'all my prediction for the 2024 NBA Finals between the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. And I got the Boston Celtics winning this series in 5 or 6 games. If I had to put money on it, I would pick 5 games. Boston, in my opinion, is just clearly the better team. Let me explain why. Number one, they're the more experienced team when it comes to the NBA Finals. They have Drew Holiday, who's one of the best defensive players in the league, who's an NBA champion. He won a championship with the Milwaukee Bucks. Then you got Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, who've already been to the NBA Finals against the Golden State Warriors. They ended up losing that series, but, you know, they've been there before, right? And these guys are both they're not even in their primes yet, right? They still have more room to improve. They're still young, still in their 20s. You understand what I'm saying? And you got Kristaps Porzingis, who's going to be well rested for the NBA Finals. He'll be back for Game 1. He's 7'3". He can stretch the floor. He can shoot threes. He can, get blocks, get rebounds, and he can play defense. You understand what I'm saying? So, people don't realize about Boston is they're stacked. You got the veteran Al Horford, who can come into the game and drop 3-point shots at will. You got the X Factor Derek White, who in my opinion is one of the most underrated players in the NBA right now, if not the most underrated player. Derek White at any given night can play like a superstar. Not only is Derek White a phenomenal 3-point shooter, but he can get to the paint. He can dunk on you. He can, make layups. He can make contested shots, and he can get to the free throw line. And ever since Derek White cut his hair off, man, he's just taken his game to the next level, man. I feel like he should have been with ball because his hairline, he had the Stephen A. Smith hairline. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Potato Face Stephen A. Smith. You dig what I'm saying? But when you guys really think about this, right? Besides Kyrie Irving, that Dallas Mavericks team is very young. Derrick Jones Jr. is young. Luka Doncic is young. Lively is young. All those players are young. I mean, the oldest players on the team is Tim Hardaway Jr. and Kyrie. You understand what I'm saying? And Kyrie is the only player on that team who's won a championship and has been to an NBA Finals. So Luka Doncic, he has a lot of pressure. Listen, because Luka Doncic has so much pressure on himself for this series, I think he's gonna go into this series just doing way too much. It's clear as day that he's looked at as the number one option on that team, and I think you're gonna see Luka. Number one, you're gonna see Drew Holiday give Luka a lot of problems on defense, right? He's gonna give him a lot of problems on defense, and I just think he's going to be jacking up a lot of bad shots, and I think that you're going to see him crying to the referees the whole series. And we've seen Luka do this damn near every season he's been in the NBA so far, to the point where Jason Kidd has had to tell him to stop doing that shit. You understand what I'm saying? But look, Kyrie Irving is going to be Kyrie Irving, right? Kyrie Irving, he's going into this NBA Finals with a chip on his shoulder, obviously because of how his career played out in Boston. It didn't go well. The Boston fans hate him. He was only in Boston for like 1 or 2 years. He left on Boston on bad terms, and the Boston fans don't like Kyrie Irving at all, right? But Kyrie is gonna have a legendary NBA Finals. But as long as you can lock down or slow down Luka or Kyrie, Boston is going to be fine, because Boston's going to score. Jaylen Brown's going to get buckets. Jason Tatum's going to get buckets. And I think that now that Jaylen Brown has won the Eastern Conference NBA Finals, now that he's won the Finals MVP, I think Tatum has realized that Jaylen Brown is just as good as him, if not better, right? I think for a long time, Tatum kind of looked down on Jaylen Brown because it was obvious that Tatum was always the number one guy. But Jaylen Brown has gotten better. He's made a lot of improvements. He's worked on his ball handling. He's worked on his shooting. He's clutch, right? He's always been a tremendous scorer inside the paint. But Jaylen Brown has gotten better, man. And I think Tatum is realizing, like, damn, like, I don't always have to put the team on my back and be the number one option, because we've seen so many times in the past where Jason Tatum keeps the ball in his hands and he's just jacking up the worst contested shots possible, you know, always trying to do something Kobe Bryant-esque. And now that he knows Jaylen Brown can do the same thing, it's like, okay, if I'm having a game where I'm not making shots, I'm going to give the ball to JB, and JB's going to do what he going to do, right? Plus, we got Kristoff, we got Derek White. Basically, whoever got the hot hand, whoever's open, that's who's going to get the ball. You understand what I'm saying? So, listen, man, a lot of people feel like Dallas is going to win this series because of Luka and Kyrie, but I'm telling you guys, man, Boston is going to get it done in 5 or 6 games. They got the experience, and Boston is just a stacked team, bro. Like, they're so stacked. Porzingis, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Al Horford. They're stacked, man. Porzingis, they're stacked. This is a very stacked team. And remember, Porzingis is going to be healthy in the finals. Porzingis didn't even play he missed the majority of the whole playoffs. Porzingis is going to be back healthy and ready to go. You understand what I'm saying? Who on Dallas is going to guard Porzingis? Who's going to stop Porzingis from getting rebounds and blocks, right? And listen, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Kyrie Irving is going to have some problems scoring in this series, because we know Kyrie is going to take it to the rim and try to hit these impossible shots in the paint that he makes all the time. But Porzingis is going to be at the rim. Porzingis is going to block a lot of them shots, man. So that's my prediction. I think Jaylen Brown is going to be the NBA Finals MVP. And that's my prediction, man. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what your prediction is. Let me know which team you got and how many games. It's your boy Wavy. See y'all on the next one.